Class on Mondays. All right, everybody. Today we're going to talk about polygons. Okay, you're going to need this little thing right here, geoboard. It's got some rubber bands inside. Okay, and you will need the packet that looks like this. Right? It's probably in black and white, the one you have. But that's okay. The packet that looks like this, there should be a whole bunch of stuff in it, right? All right, so get that out. You'll probably need some crayons and a pencil. If you don't have a crayons or a pencil, message me back and I'll see if I can get you some Monday morning. I'm at the hospital right now with my wife. We're getting ready to have our baby tomorrow, so it's not going to be tomorrow, but probably Monday I can be back at school, maybe, okay? So I'll try to get you the materials that you need. First of all, let's talk about polygons. What is a polygon? A polygon is a closed flat surface. Now, what does closed mean? See, can you see this board over here? All right. Closed means that it's all the sides touch each other. See how this doesn't touch here? I don't know if you can see that or not. Hold on. In a true polygon, it will have, whoopsie, that's not what I want. A true polygon, well, that's not even really what I want either. A true polygon will have straight lines that touch, okay? The lines have to connect. If they don't connect, it's not a polygon. If I've got something like this, let's see. If I've got this and I got straight lines, but it doesn't touch right here, that is not a polygon. A polygon, this is not a polygon either, really, because it has curves here. A polygon has straight lines that connect. The video that I sent you, that hopefully you watched, says a polygon have sides that connect, right? Also, a polygon has to have 3 or more sides. 1, 2, 3. This is the least amount right here. A triangle is as least amount of sides as you can get and be a polygon. 3 sides. All the sides have to be straight, and they all have corners or angles. Now, in 2nd grade, you can get away with calling them corners. And even in 3rd grade you can, but we're going to think of them as angles, and maybe we'll call them corners too. Now the main thing that we're going to learn is the different types of polygons, okay? There are different types of polygons. And today we're going to talk about a couple of different ones. Everybody get out your geoboard. We're going to talk about triangles, okay? A triangle has 3 sides and 3 corners. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my geoboard and take a rubber band, and I'm going to make a triangle. Now, these can be kind of tricky. Right, that could be a triangle, couldn't it? 3 sides. I'm doing this backwards here. Side here, a side here, a side here, and 3 corners, right? And they don't have to be the same, right? I could stretch this out over here. That's better, right? It's got 3 sides. It's got a side, a side, a side, and 3 corners, right? So you can make a triangle with your geoboard. So go ahead and experiment right now. You can pause the video and experiment with how many different ways. There's one there too, right? How many different ways you can make a triangle with your geoboard. It just has to have 3 straight lines and 3 corners. Doop, doop, doop. They have to all touch. They have to connect. That is a triangle. Tri means 3. Like if you have a tricycle, how many wheels are on that? 3 wheels. Tricycle is what it means. Things that cycle around. 3 tires, 3 wheels. That's what a tricycle is. A triangle has 3 angles or 3 quarters. Corners, that's what it means. So take this time to experiment with your geoboard and make some different triangles. You can pause the video if you need to. Now we're going to move to a different kind of polygon called a quadrilateral. The prefix quad means 4. Quad means 4. All right? Quadrilaterals have 4 corners or 4 angles. 1, 2, 3, 4. right? And there are some different kinds of quadrilaterals. A square is a quadrilateral. A rectangle is also a quadrilateral. This is called a parallelogram, and this is called a trapezoid, okay? Now, we're not going to be too concerned with those different kinds of quadrilaterals. We're just going to be concerned with what makes a quadrilateral. That is 4 sides and 4 corners. So I could pull this up here. Is that a quadrilateral? Let's see, how many corners does it have? 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a quadrilateral, right? You can make a square is also a quadrilateral. It's got 4 corners and 4 sides, right? We could make a rectangle. That is also a quadrilateral. Does that make sense? Quad means 4. All right, quad means 4. Very cool. All right. Now we've talked about triangles and triangles. We've talked about quadrilaterals. What I want you to do is get out your packet. I will include a copy of this with this lesson. Or you could have picked it up at school. And I want you to turn into it. Now, try not to mess this up because we're going to be jumping around a little bit in here. We're going to go past this. We're going to go to this one right here. Okay? Now, what we're going to do is we're going to fill this out. Okay? We're looking at squares here. Different squares. Now, these are quadrilaterals. So this will probably be fairly easy for you. Let me see if I can do this a different way. So these are quadrilaterals. What you want to do is, it's going to be fairly easy, but I want you to get the idea of a square is a quadrilateral, right? And you're going to go through and you're going to find the shapes that match, right? That's pretty easy. And then we're going to jump to the next page, which is the rectangle, which is another quadrilateral. I really want to write that word in here. Okay, that's the best I can do it on my computer. I'll be back in school soon, you guys. Quadrilateral. A square is a quadrilateral. That's going to be fairly easy to do, right? And then a rectangle is also a quadrilateral. You can come down here and write rectangle, trace it. Fairly easy, right? Fairly easy, but we want to understand that these are all quadrilaterals, right? You're going to come down here, trace it. You're going to draw in another quadrilateral, right? 4 sides and 4 corners. This is a rhombus. That's a special kind of quadrilateral. Okay, I'm going to just take a look at that today. And that's pretty easy. Then we're going to jump down here. Boink. You got triangles here, right? Fairly easy. Triangle. Let's just take a look at that. Fairly easy. Think of the word tri means 3 and angle. And that's what we're trying to do while we go through polygons is we're trying to get these names. Quadrilateral means 4 sides, 4 corners. Triangle means 3 sides and 3 corners, all right? Take a look at your packet. Watch the other video I sent you. It's really where you're going to get a lot of the information also, okay? Tomorrow we're going to talk about pentagons and hexagons, 5 and 6, all right? So today we did 3, tri, 4, quad. All right. We'll see you tomorrow.